Next generation of gamers are gonna kick our ass, you were saying? Yeah, man. Fuck, man. Next generation of gamers are sweaty, dude. They're not even born, man. They're just grown in vats of, like, monster energy, right? And then they just come spilling out like little urukai. All greasy and slimy and shit. And, "Bah! Give me an Xbox controller, right?" That's all it is, man, but... We are the old guard now, man. Like, I talk about this often as well, dude, but it's like, you think about the future of MMOs, right? Think about the future of MMOs. Do they have that much of a future in the market? You know what I'm saying? We have these monster energy grown, you know, these vat grown gamers, right? Who are like, you know, smashing Fortnite and smashing COD and fucking, and playing like these ADHD style games, right? And I swear to God, like, most games these days are out for like a month. People play the fuck out of them, then they're done with them and they move on to the next thing, you know? Like, sticking with the game and just playing one game for like a decade of your life feels like it's not even really a thing anymore, you know? Like, it feels like our like MMO generation of gamers isn't really a thing that's encouraged in the market anymore, you know what I mean? It's like, what, we've said this before a few times in stream, but what, like, 14, 15, 16-year-old kids are picking up and playing WoW for the first time? You know? And, like, sticking with it. Like, right now, in Dragonflight, I'm talking about, you know? Like, how many new players under the age of, like, 24, 25 started playing in Shadowlands, for example? I can't imagine that many. I just can't imagine that many, man. It's not encouraged. It's not even really a thing anymore. You know what I mean? So it makes me think, like, what is the future of the MMO genre, man? Because as excited as I am for Ashes of Creation, is it the kind of game that's actually going to get the younger generation excited? Because as much as, you know, young people are annoying, you do need them for the future of, you know, video games and all that. Like it or not, they are the wasted youth. They are the future, right? They're not going anywhere, sadly. But we do need them, you know. We do need new players coming in. Are they going to be interested by Ashes? No, probably not, dude. Probably not. Now, the Riot MMO. Maybe that's more up for debate, man. Maybe that's more up for debate. Even though we know nothing about it, which is kind of funny. I was talking with Sophie about this last night. We were talking about the Riot MMO. Ooh, the Riot MMO, it's going to be huge, it's going to be huge. We were kind of laughing about the fact that, yeah, people are, like, excited as fuck for the Riot MMO because they know nothing about it. So it's like everyone's brains are exploding with the possibilities. Ooh, it's going to be the future of gaming. It's going to be like, it's going to be a VR MMO, right? A full VR MMORPGs will pull in the youngsters. It's funny that you just mentioned that coincidentally right now, Paddy, man. That's what people are saying. The Riot MMO, man, it's going to be revolutionary. It's going to be revolutionary. It's going to be this, it's going to be that, right? We don't know anything about it. We don't know anything about it, dude. We know nothing. We just know that there's probably going to be a Riot MMO at some point in the next decade. That's like all we know, man. And people are all excited and shit. But I tell you why people are excited, right? It's because League of Legends has like fucking 6 times the player base of WoW or something, you know? Isn't that crazy? 6 times. If only like a quarter of the LoL players try out the right MMO, and then like most of the established MMO audience also try out the right MMO, like it will instantly be catapulted to like 20 million players or something, you know, like at launch. Which is kind of mental, you know? Like, how many players is Ashes going to get at launch? Probably not 20 million. And if there's one thing MMOs need to stand a chance, it's like a incredible start. They need a huge fucking start, man. Another thing you need for MMOs to succeed, you need the community to believe that MMO's still going to be here within a few years. Like, if people play the game and they get the sense that the player base is decaying too quickly after launch, you know? Or they see like a long-term problem with the game that's not being addressed, and they start to like tap out, like they will fucking drop the game so fast, man. So fast. Because especially with MMO players, we've all been banned so many times in the past as well. This is gonna be the WoW killer, man. This is the one. I'm telling you, man. Crowfall, this new PvP MMO, this is the one. Fucking WoW ain't gonna stand a chance, dude. All them PvPers and WoW, they're all complaining about the game. They're all gonna go to Crowfall. It's going to be incredible. Launched, dead within 3 days. Right. I don't think it even lasted 3 hours, actually. You know? Gone. Right? And it's like, how many times is that going to happen? Before, I think we're there now, by the way. Before people start saying things like tale as old as time. Exactly, Seraph, man, exactly. Before people start saying, there is never going to be a WoW killer. And people, like, start to lose hope, you know? Start to lose hope that the genre's ever going to get innovated on and whatever, right? So it takes so much now, dude, for people to get even a little bit wiggly about an MMO, right? Blessed Online? I don't even know what Blessed Online is, Zwen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of other ones now, man. There was Chronicles of Illyria. That was supposed to be, like, the shit. That was the one. That was fucking, like, just forget about your real life. Achievements in that game would be worth more than anything you could possibly do in real life. It was going to be that good, right? Then it turned out to be, like, a huge fucking scam or something. And, like, they were just, like, stealing people's money, like, the developers or something. I don't know if that's necessarily true. That's just completely, you know, I'm just joking, okay? I don't want to be dragged into court or something if the game's still being worked on. It's like people have been banned so many times by shit like Chronicles now that it takes so much, man. People need, like, so much faith in the developer in order to make it work. And that's why the Amazon MMO was exciting as well, right? I've heard that it's doing a little bit better recently. But it flunked the launch and that's it. That's it. It doesn't matter what it does now, man. It will take, if they continue to work in it for like another 3 or 4 years, like the Final Fantasy devs did when they came into FF14 and launched A Realm Reborn and spent like fucking 5 years saving the game and remaking the game, and now it's an excellent, I'd call it like an RPG MMO rather than an MMORPG. It's an RPG that happens to be an MMO at the same time, you know, and it's great. Like it fills that niche really, really well. But, like, unless Amazon are willing to commit that kind of fucking time and that resources and that passion to New World, it's like no one's ever going to look at the game, man. Because, like, once people have been banned, man, that's it. You know, they're out. It's the way that it typically goes anyhow. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Do we believe in the Riot MMO? Do we believe in it? Do we believe in it? There will never be a WoW killer. There will never be another MMO that can hold as many players concurrently for 18 plus years like WoW. You don't think, man? Surely it's got to happen eventually, though, innit? Because, like, never's a strong word, man. What about 20 years from now, right? What about then? What am I doing here, man? Am I supposed to be, like... Or do I need to use the totems here or something? I don't know what I'm doing here, man. To be fair, I've got to give credit where it's due. New World is probably the MMORPG that received the most changes within a 1 year period. The list was literally endless. Yeah. It did sound like it needed it. People were really, really not happy. Blizzard is going to kill WoW eventually, Smite, you think? Like, at what threshold would WoW have to reach before Blizzard try and launch a new MMO? I think that's the real question, right? Like, to what depth would WoW have to sink before Blizzard would say, okay, it's time, you know? Dude, Wildstar was another one, man. Remember when Wildstar came out? Oh my god, boys. Oh my god, Wildstar. It's like this crazy telegraph style of combat, right? Where you're like pew-pewing and shooting guns and shit, and everything's like AoE and aimed and blah blah blah, you know? There's no like targeted abilities, or very, very few targeted abilities. That shit was cool. I actually really, really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the hell out of Wildstar, man. And then it died really, really fast. Because there just wasn't that much to do in it, really. And the leveling was sort of horrible. So that was another WoW killer gone. I tell you what, it's like a housing system as well was also really, really good. It was really cool, man. Yeah, rip Wildstar. Wildstar was fun while it lasted, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it takes a lot because, like, the thing is, and maybe you guys have experienced this as well, it really takes people a lot to break away from the MMO that they consider home, right? A lot of people will get excited for a new MMO, but deep down in their hearts, right? Deep down in my heart, they know that WoW is their home, right? They know that WoW is actually home, and you can start to resent your home sometimes, and you can get annoyed by it, and you can hate the people who you're living under the same roof with, and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, home's home, right? And you can fuck off to a friend's place for a while, like a new MMO, right? Like Wildstar. your good friend Wildstar, your good friend Elder Scrolls Online or whatever. But as people say, you end up coming back, man. You just do, okay? You just do. Well. And I feel like for the first time in a long time, for a lot of people, that cycle was finally broken with Shadowlands. I really think it was, dude. I really think it was. Exactly, Krolix. You know where I'm going with this, man. BFA in Shadowlands felt like your mum and dad just like ripped your ass out of your fucking bedroom and just chucked you out of the upstairs window, dude. Like that. Those were bad times. Those were bad times. I quit at the start of BFA. I played 2 weeks of BFA. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I ain't doing this again, man. I ain't doing this shit again. So I left. And just didn't come back to like the last month or two of Shadowlands to get ready for Dragonflight. Because it finally looked like it was going somewhere good, you know? And Shadowlands was the finest draw for you as well, Bills. Yeah, man. And I feel like a lot of people up and left, man. A lot of people up and left, you know? And that's partially why Final Fantasy XIV fucking... Man, it feels like its player base doubled or tripled or some shit during Shadowlands. Straight up, you know? Like, there were new players everywhere. There was a tidal wave of new players in Final Fantasy XIV during Shadowlands. For that reason, because it's just the next best MMO right now. Just is, you know? But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I think Dragonflight is getting a lot of people, like, restoring a lot of people's faith back in WoW. Not everybody, but they're winning a lot of people back. And as a result... The market's tightening up again, dude. The market's tightening up again. And if any new MMO wants to break through, like Ashes or the Riot MMO when that eventually comes down the pipeline, like, dude, they are gonna have to fucking... Man, the launch has to be perfect. The execution needs to be perfect. The combat needs to be at least as smooth as WoW's. And if it isn't, it's done, you know? It's done. It will die within 60 minutes, right? The execution needs to be perfect. And that's why, even though I'm excited for Ashes of Creation, and I want to do a video soon, by the way, on YouTube, just catching up on all of the Ashes news that I've missed over the past, like, 6 or 7 months, because I've took my eye off the ball a lot. I just want to talk about everything that Ashes is displaying so far, you know? Even though I'm excited for it and what it could be, I'm not optimistic. You know what I mean? I'm not optimistic. I'm hopeful and excited for the potential of Ashes, but for what they're trying to pull off, and for the lack of a track record that their very, very new studio has, bro, I just can't actually imagine them pulling it off, man, and pulling off the launch. And I'm going to be there for it. Like, there's like a 90% chance anyway, unless something starts to look really, really bad with Ashes. I'm going to be there for it, man, and trying the game out and all of that shit. But dude, I give it like a fucking 15% chance of surviving the first month of being live, you know? And I hate to say that, man, but I feel like I'm just being realistic. Maybe I'm just like a jaded old WoW player, you know, who's seen so many supposed, like, new big thing, the next big MMO, like, has like come and gone, you know, with barely a whimper. And Ashes is up against all of that, you know, as context. So we'll see, dude. As for the Riot MMO, like you're saying, Bills, Riot screams quality. It's going to be big, even though I fucking hate League. Yeah, I'm the same as you, dude. Man, the Ashes updates look surprisingly good, though. Yeah, dude. They do. From what I've seen, again, I haven't looked for a long time, so I'm really curious to see what's been going on for the past, like, 6 months. What progress has been made. Something that's a little bit worrying about Ashes, to be, again, totally frank, and trying not to be... I'm not trying to be pessimistic here or whatever. I'm trying to be as cut and dry as I can be and not get ahead of myself with the Ashes hype, because it's very, very tempting, you know? Even as someone like me who's been banned so many times with new MMOs. I feel like the rate at which we are getting new stuff for Ashes and the rate of development is far too slow. Personally, man. I feel like they're focusing too much on small details. From what I've seen, again, need to check in, but I feel like they're focusing way too much on small details. I feel like we need to see, like, 5 or 6 fully built classes by now and see what their DPS rotations look like, etc, etc. I know we've seen some duels they did, like, quite a while ago now, just to show off a little bit of PvP. But it's backpedaling developers and stuff, right? They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They just don't, okay? it's hard to get a grasp on what it's actually going to look like and how readable the UI is going to be and stuff like that when the game actually launches. So I don't know, dude. It's fucking shaky for me, man. It's really, really shaky. The Riot MMO, even though we've seen nothing and know nothing, it just feels like, dude, they might just have what it takes to pull it off, man. They might just have what it takes to pull it off, just based on track record, you know? It's like that Frost Giant Studios, right? It's like a bunch of Blizzard devs that splintered away from Blizzard once development on StarCraft was officially canned. And so the big bunch of developers broke away from Blizzard and they formed Frost Giant Studios. And now those guys are developing new RTS games, you know? And I can't remember, is it like Stargate or something? It's some shit like that they've started developing. And we've only seen like a cinematic trailer so far and a couple of screenshots, but everyone is hyped as fuck because, bro, these are the guys who made StarCraft, man. These guys know what they're doing, you know? It's the same kind of thing with Riot and the Riot MMO, you know? You just trust the guys behind the project, and that's all it is, right? Is even Greg Street involved? I might just be making that up. Yeah. There it is, man. There it is.